Massey, Chuff and Lush.
How are we, gentlemen? We're in the last quarter of the Super Bowl. Kansas City 9, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31. This has been a bit of an upset today. How are we, gents?
I don't think it's an upset when you predicted the outcome. So, no, it hasn't been an upset at all, Chris, if you follow Mike Mush and you realise I picked this all along.
You dickhead.
Shocked.
Tom Brady.
Shocked at how bad he's played.
He hasn't had a good game, eh?
Is it Mahomes being bad, or is it he's just being pressured, man? I think that O-line getting depleted, like we said, with the injuries to not injuries, the COVID shit with Coleridge and whoever else. It's just
He's been flushed again.
Yeah.
Defense been excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got plenty of time.
Tampa Bay's deep.
Where you
Just
going?
throw it. Too much. See you later. And just throw it. That's all.
Oh, he caught it! Oh!
No, it was out.
Oh, fuck, he caught that.
That's the best catch I've ever seen. In or not. Pringle, huh?
Wow.
It's 4th and 9. Do they go for it?
Once you pop.
Surely
You have to go
there's a
for it.
flag going here. Has he got... Oh, his knee was down.
Nah.
He's not in.
He's not in.
Okay,
I don't know
the
if he
boys are
caught
saying
that.
he's not in.
All right, give me
Fuck.
odds.
That has knee written
Give
all
me
over
odds
it.
for Kansas City to win here.
85 to 1.
Oh, no,
Oh,
he
no,
dropped it. He
no.
didn't catch it.
Came off
85.
the pylon.
Will you take my $10 bet? Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
He's gonna
31
take
to
time
9
out.
with 13 minutes.
Had to take a time out.
Both still got, now they got 2 timeouts.
So how was lockdown for everybody, boys?
Exactly the fucking same as every other week. I went to work. Nothing
The only
changed.
man that's never had any days off during this whole COVID
It's like a
virus.
chop. Rims are fucking critical.
We literally
Alright?
keep the world spinning.
Yeah. Imagine if you a world without rims.
we are
It would be
essential because we repair obviously to the rims, but like at the moment we've got an ambulance rim. You know what I mean? So we have to still be doing it because people
Can't they
still
use
need
a
their
hubcap?
cars. No, apparently not.
No hubcap.
So no days off, been working. We actually caught up a little bit, which is good, but no, man. So even going out the other day, I went somewhere and it was the first time because the last lockdown I didn't go out at all. I just went to work, went home.
Yeah.
And actually went out and everyone was wearing masks and it's the first time I've really seen it. Forgot to wear a mask and went into a servo. I got yelled at by the lady as soon as I walked in. I was like,
How are the looks you get when you don't have one at the
Lord, I just
moment?
want
It's
to
a
use
little
the
bit.
ATM.
It's a little bit over
on,
the top.
on the Tuesday, we went for a walk, me, Loz, Dog, and Alessio, and we got halfway through and we realised, oh fuck, we forgot our masks.
yeah.
I was picking up Charlie's number 2, a guy drove past on the road in the van, weren't at his window, and said, "Wear a fucking
Oh,
mask."
come on,
I
mate.
was like, mate,
Mind your business.
Oh!
Innocent mistake.
They hit him in the helmet.
innocent mistake.
He's almost pulled off 2 absolutely bullshit touchdown passes there. Nah.
Have to say that's the game.
Yeah, you got to catch that.
Yeah, this mask thing is getting so stupid. We had one case.
Oh, it's
didn't
him-
spread to anyone else.
It has hit him in the face.
Yeah, this is just one of those games where nothing's gone right for him.
Chop, did
Yeah.
you shower at all during the lockdown?
What do you mean? Of course I did.
Didn't you just have a day where you just didn't shower?
No, I've grown my
Stayed
beard
inside.
out a little bit. Got a bit of scruff at the moment,
Yeah.
but no.
It's cute.
It's nice when you go through puberty at 32.
Yeah. That,
Holy
that's
moly, you watch this
unnecessary.
shit?
I watched it last night. It is the biggest load of shit ever.
How'd they get Rob Riggles
It's a
on there?
dating show.
Oh.
That's what it is. They get a date at the end of it or some shit.
So then you get it in the hole at the end.
Holy moly, sucks.
It's the only good thing about it is the guy from Step Brothers.
Yeah, Rob Riggles.
Rob Riggles.
He's a Marine. He's a US Marine.
It was he? I thought he was a school teacher as well.
No, I think he might have played one in a movie. But no, he used to be a US Marine.
Damon,
Yo.
does this make Tom Brady
Yeah.
the greatest champion in all of sports?
Yes,
Well, I'm
absolutely.
going to roll off the list. Jack Nicklaus,
Ooh, what's he
Michael
got? 18?
Jordan. Just ignore the numbers for a second.
Uh-huh.
Jack Nicklaus, Michael Jordan,
Federer.
Roger Federer. You can throw in Rafa Nadal in there. Is may as
Tiger.
well. Tiger,
Kelly Slater.
Kelly Slater, Ronaldo, Messi. Throw them all in there.
Ali and all that.
Ali.
I think if you know the game, then you can really appreciate what he has done. And like it's been said a lot the last few weeks, and it is so true that you can split his career into 2, even 3, and he has got 2 or 3 Hall of Fame careers in
true.
one. I mean, we're watching him right now about to win his 7th Super Bowl from 10 attempts. That's fucking ridiculous.
So
You know what I mean?
10.
So you got guys like
he's played for what? 21.
21 years
Years?
now, I think.
So every second season he's been in a Super Bowl.
So you think about the great careers of Rodgers and Breeze, guys who are two of the greatest, went early in their careers, they haven't been back since. It is a very, not saying that the NBA is any easier or any other sport's any easier, but history has shown you don't go back to back very often. You don't get back there very often. For him to, over 20 years, keep coming back, even this year, new team with the COVID year, no preseason, all that sort of shit. And
He
now
only
he's
has
spanking
one. He only has one repeat year, and that was in
03, 04.
yeah. So that's his third or fourth year,
Yeah,
right?
20 years
but he
ago.
hasn't repeated since.
No.
Which repetition for me is harder.
I mean, they went to three
So
in a
like
row.
Bill Russell, we left him off the list.
Yeah.
He would have won like 3 or 4 in a row. Jordan won
I
3
think
in a row.
Bill
twice.
Russell was like 8 in a row,
right,
or 7 or
So
something.
what's harder, getting back there
Getting back there is harder, I reckon.
or winning more than 1 or 2 in a row?
Well, I think something like NFL especially, because once you've got your game plan, you've got your schemes and your roster and things like that, people do get used to it, so they can adjust to it within the 2 years. Like, you know, we've adjusted to the Chiefs now and they're getting blown out.
Yeah.
You know, whereas 20 years ago, Brady had completely different players. Like, he was playing with guys who are now head coaches. Do you know
Very
what I mean?
true.
And
Very
now he's
true.
winning one with, you know, Ronald Jones. He's going to win one, who was probably lucky to be born when Brady won his first one. Do you know
See,
what I
for me,
Yeah.
in his first 3 Super Bowls, he wasn't even that great. Like, he was good.
Like,
I was
the
very
team was-
good.
they were
Like,
great
even in
teams.
one, like, he won the MVP, but it was a low-scoring game and, you know,
Yeah, you got to give
whatever.
it to the quarterback.
But, like, for me, he wasn't that good. Like, he's actually gotten better
yeah,
as he's gotten older.
yeah, clutch,
Yeah,
more
I
clutch,
agree.
more. At least
You
like,
could say statistically
Well, you
his
just-
best
you
year
ju-
was that 07 where they went
when they
18
lost
no.
it. Yeah,
But he's a better all-round player
yeah, smarter.
now than he was 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
I mean, you look at
He's
stuff-
good. He's amazing in big games. Like, you
Yeah.
look at, he's had a lot of turnovers this year, and come today, hasn't even looked like turning over the ball.
I mean, there's that one that was tipped off.
Well, he did throw an interception. They got called back.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
and that happened.
But that's more
I
the
think that
Fournette
happened last
tipping
week.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was
He
more
threw
finesse
3
than-
last week in the second half.
Yeah.
First half he was unreal against the Packers. Second half he throws 3, or the week before throws 3 picks in the. But this is just he was never going to lose this, man. This is so sweet. He's got more Super Bowls now than any other franchise. He's got more Super
Yeah,
Bowls
true.
than.
He's
so
actually won the most
Yeah.
Super Bowls.
Now is the argument for Belichick Brady sorted now? Would you say?
yeah.
I think you got to say
It's not sorted because 6 of them were together.
You-
all right?
you not-
he wins 1. That's
It
okay.
doesn't mean that. All right, no, it was all Brady. Belichick was shit. That's
No.
ridiculous. He's
Oh,
still
I
Bill
think
Belichick.
I think everyone knows that's a ridiculous statement, but
But,
would you say
all right,
now
you got-
I think
Brady going to a
I
new
think
team?
The correct statement is they couldn't have won it without each other.
Yeah, I agree.
So
That's what we
you
call-
could win 1 without him. That's
See,
fine.
if Brady had
but
gone
he's
to the
also
Bucks-
surrounded by.
If he had done this in year 7,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have won this.
Right.
He's coached this team this year because he's got 21 years of experience. and
But Arians is a good coach. He's
Yeah,
always
fucking
been a
oath.
good coach. And he's not an offensive coach.
What a smart
But, like-
move by him going after Brady, getting Brady. Because without Brady, they don't win this.
no way.
Yeah.
What a smart.
Well,
got
100%. They didn't
himself
make
a
the
Super
playoffs
Bowl.
last year. No, but you look at the weapons he's got. Evans, Godwin. Even you pick
Gronk
up
back.
Antonio Brown for nothing.
Yeah,
Then you've got Gronkowski, Braid.
Leonard Fournette, Ronald
And
Jones.
even
in the back.
OJ Howard hasn't played I don't think he played a snap this year.
No.
And he was a really good tight end, and still he is. But
But then
like
you
they put weapons because they knew, like you could see last year
Yeah.
with the Patriots, he could only take them so far. But once they got to the playoffs, they didn't have any
he got
threats,
found out because
and
their
they got
best
eliminated.
receiver was Edelman.
Yeah,
I think as well we have to take into consideration that Belichick went from having Brady to then having Cam Newton as his quarterback, and also I think 8 of their starters opted out preseason.
Yeah, they did.
Do you
Most
know
of
what
their
I
D.
mean? Or most of their D's all opted out, so it's a whole new. You can't look at it as. To me, it's Brady. Like, is the GOAT. Whatever. Will Mahomes ever catch him? Oh, fuck, it's going to be pretty hard.
nah. Well,
I don't think he's going to catch the rings, but even just to be considered the GOAT, like it's going to be that LeBron Jordan argument now.
yeah, but you know what? For Mahomes to eclipse Brady, and let's just say he won't get 7, right? He definitely won't get 7. If he wins 6, and this is his only blemish,
Yeah.
but his blemish is against a 43-year-old, the
Go.
guy he's getting compared to.
Yeah, I know.
Can you
got-
you can't really.
No, he
put him
can't. It's
above.
got to be Brady all the way.
Yeah,
But then he has a, 90-something% strike rate in Super Bowls. Assuming he doesn't lose another one.
Just for the fans today, this is obviously a little bit different to our traditional podcast, focusing on the Super Bowl. We are sponsored today by Fish Boss. So they're giving us a $100 voucher.
What was that slogan again, Roos?
Go again, Bruce.
Oh, six. Fish so good you can have sex after.
There you go.
that's the
Fish
official
Boss
slogan.
giving us a $100 gift voucher. So we're doing a giveaway right now on Instagram. So go onto the page, check the instructions for how you enter the competition. It's going to run until Friday, and then we're going to announce the winner on next week's episode. So jump on our Instagram page, follow the instructions, and you could go on the draw to win the $100 voucher. Go try the fish. Go see Jamie. Say you're a fan of Any Give and Take, and he'll look after you. But we are very grateful to have Fish Boss as our
Any
first
give and take, Jamie might negotiate a discount.
as our first episode sponsor. So thank you for that, Jamie and Fish Boss. But
Also today we'll be featuring Chris Chiari possibly die after consuming the world's hottest corn chip. That'll be coming up.
so
Something to look
we've got a
forward
few
to.
guys here today. We've got cousin Nooch from Belgium, who's going to probably be filming, and we're at Capo's house in Dianella watching this. So the boys going to be here. They're going to be filming me eat the chip. We're going to make a video up. We'll probably give it over to our social media team, and they'll make a little video up of me eating the chip and probably dying. I've got almond milk and cucumbers in the car. So this is going to be interesting.
So for the
Cucumbers for his butthole.
for the listeners, Chop goes into excessive sweating when he has mild at Nando's. So this hot chip could actually either kill him or put him in hospital for several weeks. Either or's a
Well,
science
look,
up
it's
there.
about making it entertaining for the people. So
yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be on the. We're going to have the mics up. So
Mule,
I'll describe what
make
I'm
the
feeling.
Bet. He did make the bet.
Yeah.
He backed his Cowboys
yeah,
in.
next
Could have
year
been pass interference there.
could have 100%.
Tyron Matthew is
Haven't.
So right now they're not going to call any derogatory penalties against the Chiefs because it doesn't serve the game purpose. So Roger Goodell has sent down a message: no pass interferences against the Chiefs for the rest of the game.
yeah. We need to make some money.
I can't see too many people winning bets today. Besides, if you went heads up on Tampa Bay, because it's going to go unders.
Well, I did get Gronk's first touchdown scorer.
Gronk to score TD would have been one that people got on, which is paying $280, I think, any given time.
But for Chiefs not to score a fucking touchdown, man.
That's
So
what I mean.
today,
That would
Patrick
be
Mahomes had
$10.
never scored less than 28 in a loss.
Never gone through 3 quarters without scoring a TD in his entire career.
This is what happens when you face Tom Brady. in
Of
the
all
playoffs.
the scenarios for today's game, I did not expect this one.
No, not by a mile.
So I thought if the Bucks were going to win, they were going to start hard. Chiefs were going to come back,
Yeah.
and they were going to hold on.
Shoot out towards the end, maybe.
Right. The fact that they've actually dominated them
The whole way through.
the whole way through.
The D has been unreal for Tampa Bay.
We've never seen these Chiefs play this bad. We've never seen Patrick Mahomes.
Couldn't agree more.
Kelsey's dropped a couple, and he's probably had 40
He
yards.
had one good drive in that
Yeah.
second quarter. That one good drive where he
Hill's
caught
been
4 or 5.
quiet. Watkins, Williams, none of them have done nothing.
Sammy Watkins caught the ball for
I
the
don't
first
think-
time on that last drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't think
it.
Le'Veon Bell's even played a snap.
He must be injured, eh? His knee or something?
I don't know. Tyron Matthew's been getting frustrated.
Hasn't been getting the sport. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's either your day or not. 2 weeks off, may have lost a bit of momentum, but you could have said if everyone's going to lose momentum, would have been Tampa Bay. They'd won.
Not when
I
you
don't
got
think
teams
that many
all over
guys-
the
I
hell,
don't think
mate.
it's momentum. I think
No, I'm just saying.
if
it could have
anything,
been that.
2 weeks gives Tampa obviously time to prepare the defense against the Chiefs' offense. Obviously, you can run some schemes.
Well, it was clear what they were.
Normally, see in a Super Bowl, teams are well prepared.
Yeah.
Right? They should be well prepared anyway.
Well, there's got to be. Is it Patrick Mahomes' turf toes way worse than we think, or
It looks bad. He's
been
hobbling.
scrambling, though.
But maybe it's hurting now because they've flushed him out of the pocket so
They've
much
just
and he's
been
been
getting to him.
scrambling. Yeah, that was obviously their game plan all along, was to make him uncomfortable and get him out of the pocket. But those throws that he usually makes,
no?
they're not catching him today. There's been drops. Guys, fucking last drive there got hit in the face with it, went
Yeah,
through his
straight through
hands.
his hands.
They're just not making the catches today. So generally, when that's happening, it's not your day.
Oh well.
So what did you do during lockdown, Brucey?
What did I do? I spent time with my son. I worked, obviously worked from home.
Yeah.
Didn't do as much exercise as I would have liked. But generally speaking, I didn't do a hell of a lot. It's lockdown. What are you going to do? But
You had an interesting one, didn't you, Chris?
yeah,
Oh, I can't comment too much on that, but the paddle pop line was a little bit sick.
Did you
Ended
go
up in
away?
hospital.
You were caught down south, weren't you?
Yes, I was, and then we ended up at the beach house for a couple of days, which was nice while she recovered. But look, good
All's
trip
well
all in
then?
all. All is well that ends well. Is that the saying, Brucey?
Yeah.
But no, it was good. It was a good little thing.
It's
We couldn't-
character building, you know.
we couldn't-
It brought you closer together.
Yeah, we couldn't do much down there, but granted that she recovered pretty well, and she's a trooper because she would have been in a lot of pain. It didn't really ruin the trip because we couldn't really do much on the trip. So, no, but good
Did
times
it
down
get
there.
to down there? Was it all everyone in masks and stuff down?
Yeah, everybody
I
in
thought it was
masks.
only like a certain area.
Nah,
Yeah.
everybody in masks.
Too little, too late, Kelsey.
So
Is
we
he still going to get 100 yards? Kelsey.
could do. So we went first when they announced that from 6 p.m. on the Sunday you had to wear a
He's got
mask.
Wow.
Covered his line.
We basically had to go look for one, and cops, first day out, they're like, "Where's your mask?" We're like, "Mate, gotta go find one." Everywhere was sold out.
So what mask have you got? A nice
Just a normal
fashionable one or
Oh, now we do. Now we got the ones from Bronze Snake, the one that your misso was wearing the other night.
The Sub-Zero ones.
Yeah.
Get over here.
Scorpion. But no, it
when
was.
lockdown came, it ended on 6 p.m. on Friday.
Mhm.
What did you do?
I was cleaning out my wardrobe and doing my shoes, getting ready to move at the end of the month.
Oh,
Clean
Exciting
down my
stuff.
closet.
It was quite exciting and fuck moving.
Fuck me.
I absolutely hate it.
I had to move my stuff out of the spare room, so I laid floorboards and put a new bed in and stuff, and just that one room.
Yeah.
It's just
We
getting
scrambled.
shitty.
what are you doing?
What are you doing now? They're just, they're rattled. This is unreal. Good on you,
Oh, a little
Tampa
bit
Bay.
flags
Little
flag.
What do you reckon it's against?
Who's MVP? It's got to be Brady. Hey,
Yep.
can you give it to Gronk?
No.
2 TDs.
Hasn't done much since that. If he gets one more,
No, it's,
you give it to him.
it's junk touchdown now.
Yeah, but that doesn't make a difference.
so
You
what's
get
that?
3 touchdowns in a Super Bowl. You're
Brady will
MVP.
give it to the quarterback. Brady will win it.
Yeah, because then that means he's thrown for 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Far out.
So what's that? 4?
It's
or
almost as
5?
bad as midfielders getting it for fucking every single Norm Smith or Brownlow these days.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's quarterback in every
Yeah, but the
fucking. It's
quarterback
stupid.
essentially wins the game. Like that.
Yeah, but like, come on.
If-
I
if
think
a
you got to
guy
look
catches
a
5
bit
touchdowns,
past
then
that.
the guy throws
There'll be
5
the
touchdowns.
you know, actually, I think from the last 10 Super Bowls, I'm pretty sure like quarterbacks have only won maybe 50 or 60% of them.
Really?
Edelman.
No, because
You had
Edelman
Von
won
Miller.
one. Von Miller. There was
Who else was
who was
there?
in like
The one who New York Giants one
Steelers,
wasn't Manning.
It was Santonio Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Manning's won both.
Joe Flacco didn't win it. I think it was Ed Reed. Was it Ed Reed?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis won.
Ray
it.
Lewis won it.
Yeah, that was 20.
Oh, that might have been
No,
the
actually,
first
no,
one.
maybe it was Ray Lewis.
think it might have been Ray
It
Lewis.
was a defense.
It was, yeah.
Um,
Santonio Holmes,
Yeah.
Hines Ward.
yeah, that was ages ago. That was when Fat Boy was like one
Yeah,
first
when
and
did you
second
say?
year of his career.
Oh, you said from 2010. Yeah. Fat boy. Yeah, well, it's even like the MVP award. Every year it's just a quarterback.
I reckon if they throw for over 300 yards and more than 4 touchdowns,
Yeah,
or
what's
more,
his stats?
They definitely give it to the quarterback.
Yeah.
What's his stats? Let me bring it up.
Well, someone asked the question the other day, Sam, shout out Sam. He said, while the Super Bowl's on, Super Bowl sort of football themed question, obviously Brady's the GOAT. We were just going to say, the GOAT debate, for me, it's no fucking doubt. He goes, but other than quarterbacks, who do you think is the GOAT? All time.
In NFL,
All time.
What do you mean, other than quarterback that's played in the Super Bowl?
No, just general NFL of all
Oh.
time, best player.
well, the list says what? Jerry Rice,
Jerry Rice has to be up there.
Lawrence
LT,
Taylor.
LT for me.
Emmett Smith.
Nah.
Nah.
Emmitt Smith got a lot of yards, but he wasn't even.
He played
he's
a
not
long
even
time.
He's not even a top 5 running back.
Isn't he?
You'd say Jim Brown, Walter Payton. You'd say Barry Sanders,
Adrian Peterson,
Adrian Peterson, and then
LT, no,
LaDainian
Yeah.
Tomlinson, Eric Dickerson.
Yes, he's very good.
So Emmitt Smith just obviously.
I
he's
reckon
in
if
the
you're going to
combat.
go for a GOAT, that's not a quarterback. You have to go defense.
Yeah, for me it's Lawrence Taylor.
And Lawrence Taylor was a middle linebacker that was
Built
the
like
size
a-
of a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
But as quick as a safety.
Yeah.
He's in Any Given Sunday, isn't he?
Because I was
Owl's
watching
Head.
that
Shark.
not long ago, and I even
How
messaged
good's
you.
it?
I was like, "Fuck, that guy looks like Lawrence Taylor."
He's in
And I
a
was
few
like,
movies.
Yeah,
Lawrence
he's in,
Taylor.
Jim Brown's in it as well.
Yeah.
What's the one with Adam Sandler?
Longest Yard.
Longest Yard? No,
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin is.
Yeah.
Now get a stepping. I just bought an Irving shirt.
Yeah, you did.
Because I couldn't buy. I was trying to find a Zeke one, and I was like, "Nah, players these days don't stay around. Guarantee he won't be at the Cowboys forever.
you
You got to buy vintage."
He's won 3
Quarterback
Super
stay.
Bowls.
But actually, you know what? Having said that, if you're like an elite player, you do stay at that team. So like Kelsey's not going to leave Kansas City. He might last 2 years, maybe like whatever, but he won't leave. So you could comfortably buy those guys and stay. It's not like basketball where they like every 3 or 4 years leave.
Well, now basketball's
Like this
game over. You
Barkley
can't.
jersey.
So they've got actual. I heard NBA like sponsor like you handing if your best player leaves the team, you can get a jersey refund now.
When Aaron Hernandez
full
got
refund,
found
though.
guilty, or not
No,
found,
no,
but
no. It's full refund. You get. I heard it when I was watching the NBA game. I was watching Minnesota Phoenix, and they good for
and picked.
oh.
No. Yeah, when Aaron Hernandez got arrested, you could bring in your.
Oh
Aaron
yeah,
Hernandez
that was
jersey.
special circumstances.
Yeah,
Imagine if you still had that. Would you wear it?
I don't know where I'd definitely.
Patriots.
like to
He's
keep
been
it.
found guilty of murder. Everyone, you can bring their jerseys in now.
and we'll swap it for
Um,
a Gronk one.
Is this a blowout?
Yeah,
Is this a blowout?
No.
3 touchdowns.
the score and also just
This is an absolute-
watching
no.
it.
Equivalent of AFL footy. This
Not
I think is
Kansas
a 7
City-
or 8 goal loss.
Yeah, Kansas City not scoring a touchdown. I would love
Not
to
just
know
the
what they would have
7 or 8
been
that
paid.
got lost, but being behind the whole game and not looking like
Streaker! There's a streaker.
They never give him TV time though. Hey,
No.
How the
fucked.
fuck did he get on the field with coronavirus and all that
It's
shit?
so dumb to do that. One, in Corona's time and stuff, and now you're banned from the stadium. It's multiple thousands of dollars in fines.
It's
What
not
are you
even
doing?
funny, really.
It's not funny.
Unless
you're
it's a chick.
girl. Yeah.
Unless
Nah,
it's a
but
chick.
even then, that's not funny. It's just
Remember that lady?
No,
one in the
do you know?
Champions League
Do you know what is funny when they get shit mixed
Yeah.
by the
Yeah.
security guards?
Do you remember, was it in the cricket? Andrew Simons?
Yeah,
I wanna say.
he shit mixed with one of them.
Shirt fronted some guy.
You know what's funny though? If you had injured that guy, so if Simons
Yeah.
had broken his collarbone, not
Lawsuit.
Simons broke it, but he breaks the streaker's collarbone.
Yeah.
He could get sued.
Yeah, lawsuit. But then trespassing, is that still count?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because if someone breaks into your house,
Oh, yeah, and they fuck themselves up.
yeah.
they
I
can
mean,
sue.
there's probably ways around it, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can
With a good enough
effectively get
lawyer.
sued. What's this equivalent of? I reckon in AFL in a grand final.
Getting beaten by. You said it.
No, but
Geelong,
just
Port Adelaide.
remember. like,
Oh
was there-
no, that's
What?
too
That
much.
was
That's
gross.
too much.
Who?
Geelong Port Adelaide grand final.
Because the team had to be a favourite.
Richmond Adelaide? Oh, okay.
Kansas was
Yeah,
favourite,
yeah.
right? And they had to lose.
What about the years when Adelaide won them?
I was thinking Sydney when they lost to Hawthorn. Because they were the favourite, right?
They had Buddy.
And they were coming up against the Hawks, who were a very good team, but had been written off a little bit. Because they'd won the previous flag, all that. And Sydney had Buddy and all that.
Yeah.
And then they got pumped on that day from start to finish. I reckon it's the exact replica of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Because Brady's the GOAT. You know, that Hawthorn team was the greatest at that point in time.
Yeah.
And they just, everyone had, not everyone, but 6 people out of 10, 7 people out of 10 had tipped Kansas City.
Yeah.
And they didn't even fire a shot. And same with
Never
Sydney.
looked in it, hey?
Yeah.
No.
Now, if you're looking ahead to next year, do you bet on Brady again?
I was thinking that. It's like, does he keep it rolling? Like,
I'm going to err and say no.
I'm just going to never, ever, ever write off Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You can't.
I don't think you can write him off. Like, I mean, I wrote off Tampa Bay as a team
Yeah.
because I thought, no, they have too many guys patchworked
Yeah.
in. And
Team of champions
right,
never wins.
And then,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily work. Because
Yeah,
you're
you
right,
did actually say it
NFL's
never
about
works.
scheme. You know, scheme is
You
greater
get
than
used
talent.
to it and all that, yeah.
But, you know, I'm not going to bet on them to win. I'll probably bet on the Chiefs to bounce back.
Yeah. And Mahomes.
Mahomes
Mahomes
bounce
MVP. But that's the dusty Richmond now until they retire, until they're really shit.
You reckon?
I mean, fuck.
I reckon this has exposed him a little bit because he
Yeah.
has never been stopped this bad.
Never. Like I said, he's never scored less than 28 in a loss.
Well,
hasn't even scored.
In the 3 Super Bowls that Tom lost, 2 were the Giants. They were close.
Very close.
And then
Philly.
the Eagles was this one-score game. Eagles did lead them pretty much nearly the whole game, I think.
But it was a closer
But it
game
was
than
close.
This
It was
has
actually
just
a good
been-
game.
This has been never in it.
So we're going to jump into answer the internet or answer the fans because we've got a few questions. Oh, he just got shit mixed there.
Oh, can we get your official? So wait, we haven't answered the first question. Who do you reckon is the best player ever, non-quarterback?
Non-quarterback. I'm going to go Jerry Rice. I think you can't.
Would have
He
loved
was
to have
so
watched
good for
Montana
San
Rice,
Fran. Tony Montana.
Joe Montana.
Yeah, I know it's Joe Montana. Dickhead.
Tony's his Cuban cousin.
Yeah.
Cuban
No,
Cowboys.
Jerry Rice for me. I think he was that good for San Fran. Obviously, what he did rushing, TDs and all that stuff. Very hard to overlook him, I think, from an offensive point of view. For defense, LT, yeah, I got to say that was a good.
If you don't know who Lawrence Taylor is, just go on
Go
YouTube.
look him up.
Yeah, just look at some highlights of Lawrence Taylor. You get in a little wormhole just how quick he was and how savage.
It was also back when the quarterbacks weren't as protected
Yeah,
as they
Yeah.
are now.
but he's savage.
All right. So first question, the fans tagged me in this on Twitter. It's a comment Jay Gruden's made on Tony Romo predicting plays. And this is what he said. And I want to get the boys' opinion on this. I could do it every time. He's only right like 30% of the time. Those are usually pretty obvious. I mean, nobody talks about the times when he's wrong, but when he's right, holy cow, he's a genius. Do you boys agree with Jay Gruden?
Not
here?
at all about anything ever. Jay Gruden's a sack. He couldn't hold a job at fucking
Washington.
His brother is a legend, and he just tries to just get some. Nothing's going their way. Hey,
That's taunting.
that's
Come
two
on.
times, boy. Two
Yeah,
times.
there's a flag.
That's all right. I'll take the flag. It's 31-9. Give Whitfield Jr. the MVP.
So they get the ball still?
I got
No.
money on him.
I think it's a
Nah, be
after the play
yeah.
and
personal.
well, it depends actually.
It actually depends, yeah.
Yeah.
No, because the play's dead. It'd be taunting.
We'll wait and see. But
Yeah.
yeah. So what was the question again?
So
Jay
do you
Gruden.
agree with Jay Gruden making those ridiculous statements about Tony
I
Romo?
mean,
'Cause
first
I've-
of all, he's hating him because he gets $15 million a year.
and he's probably never been paid that
commentate
much
on
to
a game.
coach.
No way.
Right.
No way.
And
He's
so,
just bitter.
Yeah.
He just wants to make some headlines. He's working. I can't remember where he's got a job now. Jay Gruden. I think he might. I think
I don't think he is
I
coaching.
think Raiders actually took him in as quarterback.
No,
coach or
because-
something like that.
'cause you
John
look at
Gruden
this.
took him in. It's just a dumb comment. Everyone loves Tony Romo.
He's
okay?
still wearing Washington stuff.
I'm sure it's an old photo.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So
Game
if
over.
Tampa gets the ball, they'll just run 3 running plays.
Chew up some clock. Make Kansas City
That's
use
all,
their
boy.
timeouts.
That's all. Yeah. Game over. Oh well.
Seven.
You have plenty more chances.
So,
maybe.
You don't
It's just-
agree? Russ
Tony
doesn't
Romo- Everyone
agree.
likes Tony Romo. The everyday fan as well watches it and goes, "Wow, how did he call that?" Like me, we understand the game quite well. I just still don't understand schemes and all that. I'll be lying if I tried and saying that I'm going to look at a team the way they line up and know what's going to happen. He does impress a lot of people, and of course you're going to get some wrong, but he gets a lot of them right, and he gets them right to a T. So just stop being a sad sack. Everyone loves him. He's getting paid big money for that for a good reason. You're irrelevant now. Stop trying to make the news.
Nah, he's irrelevant. And you know what?
He obviously doesn't like Tony Romo.
Yeah, why not?
He's
How can you not
excited.
like
He
him?
watches the game.
He used to tan Jessica Simpson.
He makes a few calls. If they're
Tony
wrong,
Romo
who
did.
cares?
Yeah, when they married.
No, bro.
No,
She was.
No, but they were.
Tony Romo was
I don't
never
think he
married
was
to
never-
Jessica
he was never
Simpson.
married.
They were together though.
Yeah.
They were
Really?
like America's couple.
Yeah, they were together.
No, really?
100%.
I missed this. He's gone up in my
100%.
books then.
These boots are made for
No,
war.
it was,
Those days is
he went out with her before she just went.
Because she
up-
married
to irrelevance.
Nick Lachey.
Yeah, that was
So after Nick Lachey. Ah, interesting.
Yeah, 2 years they dated.
Yeah.
2 years.
In 2009.
Wow.
And then Tony didn't want the dramatic.
She's a bit of a Fruit Loop.
Yep.
That's all right.
Wasn't she around just for a little bit and then just went really...
She's lost a lot of weight again. She's in her late 40s, nearly 50s now.
Well, it's similar to what Britney Spears.
Britney
She's
Spears.
unfortunately got some mental health issues, poor Britney.
Big time mental.
No, but
She-
isn't she performing in Vegas?
No,
Not
no,
anymore.
mate. She is
Now her dad has full
control
control over
over money.
everything.
She's lost the plot. If you go on Instagram, you can watch some of the videos
Bro,
of her
if you
singing and
If
dancing.
you deep dive into it, it can be pretty funny. There's this whole part of the internet that have this conspiracy that she's being held captive.
Yes,
They
absolutely.
say stuff like, Brittany, if you're being held captive, wear a yellow shirt tomorrow. And then she'll post this stuff and she'll be wearing a yellow shirt. But then it's just obviously her dad or whoever controlling it is playing along with it.
Yeah.
But she'll make a video and she looks scatterbrained. Like she's on a lot of antidepressants and meds and stuff. You can see in her eyes, just look like empty. But she'll be like, hey guys, I just thought I'd let you know what I think are top 10 things you should bring to the beach. A towel, sunscreen. And she just got, it's just bizarre. Bizarre fall from grace. But yeah, her dad, controls everything now and strange times.
Got another question come through, guys.
Shoot.
And this is an interesting one because this will probably segue into Do You Remember? But
That's my segment, mate.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, segue. What is your favourite podcast at the moment and how long have you been listening to it for?
Any give and take. And
Shut up, Adam.
The last 50 episodes have been my favourite.
Go, Losh.
So I listen to probably 25 different podcasts because
Yeah,
a lot of the time I'm driving a lot of the
Do I
time.
need to
at
repeat
work.
the question? What is your favourite podcast and how long have you been listening to it
my
for?
favourite is the Bill Simmons podcast.
Bill Simmons podcast?
At least the last year.
You've been listening to it for over a year now?
Yeah. But
Why do you like it?
To be honest, he talks about all the sports that I like except AFL and soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, also what I like is he incorporates people in his life in the podcast. They become stars on their own as well. So guys like Ryan Russillo, Cousin Sal,
Yeah.
Joe House, all that. And now he's probably the biggest podcast guy in the world. Like The Ringer
Yeah.
has the most shows. Well, if not the most shows, has at least the most listeners. He's just a knockabout guy who came from literally pretty much nothing,
Yep.
went into sports journalism and built an empire. So I just like listening to him.
Okay. Losh?
I got a few on rotation, like I said before you interrupted me. Pat McAfee, I'd say, would probably be my favourite. He's daily, Tuesdays to Fridays.
What a story.
Tuesdays to Saturdays, sorry, for us here because of time difference. But I just like the way he hosts, the way he talks. He's got his crew, similar to what Rooster said. He's got his crew of guys, a couple of them that he went to school with, a couple of them have been interns that have stayed around. And then they've got their own show off to the side now called The Pod. And it's only twice a week, but I like that one. But yeah, probably Pat for me. And then I like a few comedy ones like Fighter and the Kids. And then Two Bears, One Cave. And obviously Rogan. But Rogan, when he's got someone interesting. A lot of guys just say that just in every Rogan episode, like, if the person's on there talking about fucking the science of plants, I'm not going to sit there listening to it.
No, I agree with that. Probably for me, it's definitely the original Fighter and the Kid, Brian Callen and Brendan Schaub. That was probably, along with Rogan, one of the first podcasts I listened to.
Yeah, you got me onto that.
Still listen to it, but it's not the same not having Brian Callen on the show. Really entertaining. Love what they talk about. Can find I can relate, and was sort of the basis of why we started the podcast. You know, that's what we wanted to do here. And hopefully we grow this into something special. So that's it for me, The Fighter and the Kid, and about, I'd say, well over 5 years since they started, really. Yeah.
Yeah, because I started listening probably about 3 years ago, and that's because you kept talking about them. And I always thought they were just a mainly MMA show.
Yeah.
That's what put me off it, because I didn't really know much about UFC and all that.
Yeah.
But no, they're very good, and it's sad to see what's happened to Brian and how the show's had to change it up. But the new show's still good.
What's happening there?
It's called The Fighter and the Kids now.
No. But what's happening with Brian? Any news?
No,
or
I think he's just sort of
just
stepped away for the good of Brendan, for his sake.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any court stuff or anything serious. I think
Just
it's
giving it a bit of
allegations.
time?
He's still touring. He's still doing other podcasts.
He's doing a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, so he's still around the country and stuff.
All right, Loshy, do you remember?
Do you guys remember Scholastic Book Week?
What?
Remember at school?
Do you mean the week before?
The order, the book week order, and you bring
Yeah.
home the pamphlet.
Yeah,
and
the
had
little
everything in it,
brochure.
and at the back,
Wow,
checked
that
in
is.
the back box what you wanted, and you sent it away. And then in a few weeks, all
You
the
got
orders
you
came.
get like the thing of the books.
I thought you were
Wow.
onto the, how the week before you started school when your mum had to go to
that-
what was I can't remember the shop. There was like that one shop.
Woodbridges.
Yeah,
something.
Woodbridges.
Yeah.
That's what it
And
was.
so you had to
Sterling
go there.
Street.
It was the worst
Man.
outing you had as
And
a
you're like,
kid.
we need 2 5.7 HD pencils, and you
Yeah.
need these pens. I'm like, Mum, I don't need those pens.
going through all this. Oh, doesn't your older brother have one of these? Can't you inherit? No, Mum. Look
I
like
need-
your
you
fucking
need new.
ruler.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you've got your pencil case from last year. I'm like, Mum, it's got dumb
do,
stuff written on it.
Oh,
I do still admire my mum's ability to, the cover that they put
Oh
on the
yeah,
books.
contact
The contact.
covering.
Not a bubble.
Really?
no,
And
that
smooth
Georgie boy
silk,
had to
mate.
do that a lot too. He
See,
would have
I fucked
3
up.
kids at one stage.
I fucked up at the start of the relationship by being good at wrapping presents and stuff. So now when that comes, I'm definitely going to be.
I'm horrible. Like, it's tape it all together, just put it in there so it's covered.
See, I actually am pretty good at it as well, and I enjoy when it's crisp and when you get the right fold. But don't you remember the book week?
Yeah.
Or it's like book club, and you.
What was your favourite book? The Goosebumps book?
100%. So every single time I got it, I'd bring home my nonna, whatever Goosebumps books were there, she'd pay for the Goosebumps for me. And then you could get, like, there'd be a poster or something that you could get in, or there'd be a few novelty things that you can add in there as well. I remember once, I don't know fucking why, I'm not even into cars, but I had like a red Corvette poster that I ordered with it and had it on my wall for years. I'm like, I don't like cars or Corvettes.
I got to
I don't like cars or Corvettes.
I got a good do you remember?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, not to say that everyone has done this, but do you remember as a kid threatening to run away from home?
Absolutely.
1000%.
Absolutely.
How far did you get? How far did you get?
So the closest I ever got was I'd go to my room, I'd cry, open up a bag to pack, never actually put anything in there, right? And you know how, like, because my mum had been the third kid, she probably had 4 kids or 5 kids at the time. She's like, I'm not buying any of this shit. Like, I'd cry and sulk, whatever. And I probably only did it once. And then she'd come in like, they'd ask, what was the reason? As Mule's phone
How many
goes off, put on
podcasts,
fucking
Mule? How
silent.
many?
And she'd ask, what was the reason? I think the reason I gave was nobody loves me. Well,
Nobody loves you.
So you never packed or anything
I
like that?
100% did it. I remember I went down, I packed a bag full of my toys and shit, went down to the park, sat at the
I did the exact
playground,
same thing.
and literally was down there for 2 or 3 hours, and then got hungry. went,
Exact same thing.
went home, and then Mum goes, "Oh, how was the park?" Didn't realise that I'd like run away. And just got hungry and had to go home.
I remember saying every time, I'm going to Nonna's house. And I'd always say, and I'd start walking Nonna's, and I'd stop at the park, sit there, think about it, and then it's like, oh, it's a pretty far walk. But I remember, like,
but you could, like, if your kid did it now, you can't let them leave the house,
No way.
right? So if they threaten to run away and you can't have them unsupervised out there.
I'll be like,
No.
all right, fine, let them go their distance,
Yeah,
but
and
keep
then-
an eye on them the whole
Then,
time.
like, someone track them.
Yeah, have to.
Someone track him.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't. Like, imagine sitting in the park for 2 to 3 hours by yourself.
Yeah, you,
Like, if a cop saw you, like, they'd go, the parents would get fucking serious in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
they used to call you out on your threats.
Yes.
Like, you go, you know what, go.
Yeah, exactly. I remember
know?
once my mum said that if I didn't do something, she wouldn't take me footy training, and or if I kept being an idiot, I can't remember what, and she refused to take me, so I ran to footy training in Kubinya from Darnoa. And I got there, trained and everything like that, and I didn't realise Mum had followed me the whole way. Same thing, like she'd gone and like was pulling over and like watched me go the whole way.
Well, I did, we had basketball training finished early, and then, because I knew my granddad wasn't going to come pick me up until 4:30, and training finished at 4 o'clock. And I was like,
Yeah.
you know what, I'll walk home.
Yeah.
oh,
Fuck me, my granddad went to, my nonna went to pick me up. He realised I wasn't there, came home, told my mum. Mum's freaking out, and then I just fucking stroll through the door. No, I thought I'd walk home. I knew where it
No
was.
worries.
This is in
How
fucking
old are you?
Armadale, mate.
how old are you?
I would have been like 7, 6 or 7.
Jesus, Adam. Oh,
Not the wrong thing to
So
do.
you can't just go to the park now, hey?
Nah.
Like we used
Not
to.
really,
Like,
no.
I suppose it depends the area you live in, whatever and stuff, but
It's ballsy.
we had a park very close to our house, obviously. It was
Yeah.
like a couple hundred meters. You couldn't see it from our house, but it was close enough that when it was time to come home, my dad would stand at the front porch, and he's got a really loud whistle.
Yeah.
And he just, and you'd hear it just echoing, and then that was time to go home. But we'd be there late at night. just didn't care. Weekends, we'll see mum, see ya, and just take off on the skateboard.
Bye.
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 And you just come home a few hours later. Now, no way.
Nah.
Too many sickos. It's just
Nah.
fucking annoying.
What you don't want? First of all, they didn't actually think of the worst possible outcome.
Yeah, I know.
Whereas now, we're more
Exactly.
conditions are thinking,
Yeah, worst case
what's
scenario.
the worst case scenario?
And the
And
worst
how
case
could I live
scenario.
with myself if that actually happened?
Because now the worst case scenario is pretty grim.
Yeah.
Some of the shit that you hear that happens and stuff.
Well, that was probably happening back then, but there wasn't like the media push
Yeah.
that it is now. Like, every time you hear about a child being kidnapped or anything like that, it's front page news. But you never actually heard like Channel 7 News was on at 6 o'clock at night. That was the only way you got your news, right?
yeah. now
It wasn't
it's
like it immediately comes
Twitter,
to your phone,
Yeah.
like Twitter, social media, all that stuff. So I reckon now you're a little bit more
Yeah.
like,
because,
okay, you think about it.
Yeah,
because it's everywhere.
I agree with that. Well, guys, should we do the chip?
Yes.
Should we do the chip?
Shorter episode today, guys. Because
Nooch,
obviously
can
the
you
Super Bowl.
quickly do us a favour?
We apologise for
before
not
filming?
being there last.
Could you run to my car?
Can you maybe not talk into the microphone?
No, but it's all right. Is it my car and just get my bag out? So we've got the
what's
boys
in your
here. They're
bag?
going to be filming it. Almond milk and cucumbers. Yeah. Cousin Nooch from Belgium's helping
Almond
out
milk
today.
and cucumbers.
So give me that because I'll rest that here.
Chops cure is going to be almond milk and cucumbers.
I'm going to rest this here so that way I can talk and the whole time while I'm
So
dying.
lube up the cucumber with almond milk and stick him up his ass. 'Cause it's going to do nothing for that chick.
It's not going to do anything. So, all right.
So, Chop,
Losh, explain
Chop.
the bet again.
Chop, don't make a mess, mate.
Yeah, you have to calm down.
All right? Don't spit it everywhere.
I'm not, what shit are you talking?
Wait, you sit on the end, so if you have to do a clear path, everyone open the doors.
Clear path.
Nah, just trip him.
All right. So
I can see him just jumping straight out the deck over that little fence
into the pool.
Just
Make sure it's clear.
straight through the glass.
All right.
Cousin Nooch from Belgium is going to film this.
No, I'm not.
That's a bit of a sook.
Wow, you've actually got cut up cucumber. I thought you just had a
Thanks to the paddle pop line. She cut them up.
Where's your almond milk?
Almond milk. So
Unsweetened, no added
in
sugar.
front there, we'll do a little intro for it because this is going to
Put
be.
a hat on.
Yeah,
So here's the bucket for Chop.
We've got a bucket here. It's going to be great content for the people.
Oh, God, I hate cucumbers.
We're just going to have that open nicely, and they're about to win the Super Bowl.
the part Russo's worried about.
Get that fucking shit away from me, Chop.
All right. You going to come around front here? Thanks, Nooch.
We're just setting up the
All right,
camera.
so let's just do a
just sitting-
background.
All right.
The bet was whoever finished higher in the NFC East between the Giants and the Cowboys, my beloved Giants and Chop's shitty Cowboys.
Piss off.
And the bet was the loser has to eat the world's hottest corn chip.
So Nooch is going to move around. We're going to do a video up. Our social media team will post it on the page a little bit later, probably tomorrow. But you're going to be hearing the episode tomorrow. So
And then
Don't
is the
drop the
rule
package
Chop
on the
has
floor.
to swallow?
yeah, I'll swallow one.
Yeah,
I'll
ooh.
swallow one. So just again for the listener. So do not consume on an empty stomach if you have gastrointestinal problems, if you are allergic to chili or capsicum, if you are
Kevin White
pregnant. There's a pick in the last 2 minutes. If you're sensitive to spicy food, if you have any other medical conditions, if you have a cardiac condition. That worries the living shit out of me. What are you doing, Lush? Lush is opening it. This is...
I don't think they're that bad.
All right. Okay. So
Is it? They better be fucking hot.
Well, he got him. I had nothing to do with
It
it.
says world's hottest.
So, almond milk. There's a second sponsor today.
So good.
So, again, we're sponsored by Fish Boss for the Super Bowl... No, Fish Boss for the Super Bowl show.
And Tony Gallardi for
It's Tony Gallardi. All right. There's a chip. Ooh, just picked it straight out. This is going to be fucked. All right. Oh, my God.
Really already?
Come
Wow.
on.
Get worse. Come on.
Come on. Come on. If he doesn't blow his lid.
Wow.
Oh, there's a little bit on the floor. No. How is it? Oh, his face, his eyes. And there's the coffee. He doesn't know what to do.
I've already dialed 000. Bad?
Yeah.
There's almond milk on Caddis floor.
Oh no, you didn't. He's just put all over.
Oh.
All right, look, I'm a good sport.
All right. Damon, your turn.
I'm a good
Fuck, man.
Chop's doing it, I'm going to do
Oh, Chop, it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
it. The scale.
Look at his eyes.
Oh, yeah, they're fucking hot. Oh, yeah, they're hot. Oh, it gets worse.
So Chop's face is bright red. He's spitting into the bucket. Damon's just had a bite. Damon's face colour is nearly matching his beard.
Yeah, they're hot.
Do you want some almond milk, bro? That spitting sound you can hear is Chop spitting into the bucket. They're still going. They're still going. Is it getting worse, Chop?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, hey? It's even worse that Chop spat over all our equipment. My tongue's on fire. Thanks.
Cat has just dropped off some water.
It's official, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Brady is 27th Super Bowl.
Hug him, chug it.
Damon's running outside. If you haven't watched this video, go to our social media pages. They can't even go outside. You know what? It's pouring rain. Just go outside.
Chug him. Football. Hey, little kitty. It's hot.
All right, so we finished filming, but Chop still can't breathe. I can't watch this spitting anymore.
That is so hot.
Oh, fuck. That was funny.
Keep
That was
rolling.
funny.
Keep rolling.
Might not have been good listening. But it was definitely good viewing. You know, as we watch Brady collect his 7th Super Bowl ring, probably
It burns. The goggles do nothing.
The cucumber does nothing.
oh,
The water makes
Damon. How can you describe what you're going through at the moment?
my tongue's on fire.
Damon, describe to us what you're feeling at this point in time.
It's hot.
Oh, paddle pop line is so much worse than I thought.
My tongue is on fire. And then if you breathe, the air gets on your tongue. And it makes it hot. It's like you have a mint. When you have a strong mint and then you breathe.
Does the milk help, Chop?
Nothing helps. Nothing helps. This sucks.
This is my nose.
Is this the best cardiovascular workout you've had in weeks?
Yeah, my heart
I'm
rate's
fucking
high.
sweating, man.
Yeah. All right, I'm good now.
All right, Chop's still
you're not.
going.
It's second wave, man.
I think I had my second. No, there it is.
Second wave.
And there's ads on TV. Fucking red hot sauce commercial.
Oh, fuck! This was a bad idea. Oh, I can't describe. Like,
Damon's face colour matches his
fuck, my
beard.
lips and nose are on fire, man.
I wish I wasn't a good bloke because I should just let you do it. Yeah, you're right. There is a second wave.
Oh, this is good.
No fucking joke.
This has been Any Give and Take. We love you. Thank you. See you next week.
We're gonna keep rolling. The party doesn't stop here.
Every time you say it's over, Damon, it keeps coming back.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to stop talking. All right, Mike Mush is 14-5.
Yes.
I had Tampa Bay.
What about all the preseason bets?
The
Oh,
week before I had the soccer. That happened.
cucumbers doing nothing.
So, Damon,
Yeah.
before the NFL season,
Yeah,
you
buddy.
placed 50 preseason bets.
Or thereabouts.
How many did you get right?
One. But hang on. That was before a snap was taken. And everyone... Hang on. Oh. All right, I'm going to do this. it makes you think. You know that Hot Ones?
Yeah. How do
Every
they
time
do
I
that?
watch it, I think, oh, it'll be easy to keep talking.
This is the hottest thing I've ever eaten in
Yeah.
my life. My whole nose and mouth, I can't talk.
I haven't got the nose yet, but the back of my tongue can go and fuck itself. All right, so pre-season, I had $100 worth of bets. Some of them were 3,001 odds. They were stupid, but it was just, oh, you're making me ill.
I love doing
Teams to win the division, teams to make the Super Bowl. I'm a fairy tale sports. Oh, fuck, I can't talk.
so bad.
What I'm surprised in is that I didn't put any money on Tampa Bay to win it because I love shit like that. And then the only thing I got was Justin Herbert to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, which was pretty outlandish, but he won it. And then the rest of them didn't come in. I'm getting dizzy.
Oh, yeah. I bet you're fucking giving me shit before this.
I'm really getting dizzy.
Chop just spat the milk all over his Damon had to leave the room.
I swallowed it and went to the back of my throat.
This has gone horribly wrong.
What's your eyes? What's your fingers in your eyes? I'm going to move this.
Oh, Jesus. Look at the damage.
This has gone horribly wrong.
Catter's house. Chop's going to pay for the cleaning.
This has gone so wrong.
Oh, bad.
Label the mic stand so Chop keeps getting that one. I'm sorry if this is hard to listen to.
Yeah.
Well, it might
No,
be really
it's
good
not.
to listen
You
to. I
know
don't
what? This is one of the funniest
But
things I've ever seen.
I honestly thought that I'd be able to talk afterwards. I thought wouldn't
No.
impede me.
Fuck!
I can't see.
It's just gone so horribly wrong.
All right. You know what? That's a fantastic way to end our Super Bowl show.
All right, go the Bucks. Go the Mike Mush.
We're signing off. Fuck me.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yeah,
we love
boys.
you. I'm seeing
Wait, here we
stars. I'm
go.
not even lying if I say I'm seeing stars.
This has been a great episode. Gee, there's milk everywhere. Mix it up. The almond milk helps. Thank you guys. We love you.
You've been listening to Any Give and Take. Follow the boys on Instagram and Twitter at Any Give and Take.
That's a spicy meatball. Oh.